peer and self-assessment is what the Microteach Day is all about when you come along to present your own 15-minute presentation. Now, we're encouraged as much as possible to promote this within our teaching and training. So first of all, looking at sort of peer assessment, the main sort of purpose is to get people to actually look at their sort of peers, the other people in their class, and actually give each other constructive feedback, positive feedback, and sort of come up with ideas. Obviously, the person actually receiving the feedback benefits from this because it gives them confidence for their strengths and identifies sort of areas for development that they can improve upon and sort of give them some direction. But it's also very useful for the person actually observing. So when you come along to the Microteach Day, you'll be asked to observe a minimum of 3 other micro teachers, and you'll be giving each other feedback. And subconsciously, from actually observing people, you actually start to think about what's in a good lesson. You start ticking off the relevant criteria, and before you know it, you're actually learning yourself from being a peer observer. You can also do this in the classroom by getting students to mark each other's work against a mark scheme. Again, subconsciously, they'll actually be learning from it, and it's good technique to get them to practice giving each other feedback. On the self-assessment side, this is, I guess a bit more self-explanatory, but if you actually encourage people to regularly self-assess, you're actually getting them to think about what are their strengths, but more importantly, I guess, where can they improve? And if you get students regularly into this sort of practice and they can start thinking about where they need to improve within a syllabus, maybe this will help with revision. Also, if you think about your Microteach, you'll have to fill in a self-evaluation at the end of it. So it'll ask, what have you done well? So you'll think about that, what you're doing well, you need to continue doing well. But then once you think about your areas for development, you identify them and then come up with ideas about how you can actually improve and go about doing this.